Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to do a video talking through my full stack of Engelhards, my entire Engelhard collection. I'll preface the video by saying my kids are home from school this week, so it is very likely that there will be some interruptions or some background noise, but just bear with me. So I started back collecting silver probably 2 years ago. It's kind of been doing it on and off for about a decade. But here recently, for the last year or so, I have almost entirely only focused on Engelhard. I love Engelhard silver, I love vintage silver, but Engelhard is definitely the way that I go. And so here I've probably got around 500 ounces of Engelhard silver, and I don't really collect 100-ounce bars. I don't collect 1-ounce bars. I collect pretty much everything in between. And I've focused on pretty high-end stuff, things that are considered to be nice, low mintage Engelhard stuff. You'll see I've got a lot of pilafes and stuff there, some random ones, but the ones that I do have are sequentials, consecutive serial numbers, things of that nature. But I'll start up here in the upper left and I'll talk through my collection. And I've made videos on most of this stuff in the past. This is just a kind of a full deal. These are two 50-ounce floaters, excellent lines, excellent stamps, and as you can see, they're consecutives. So, two consecutive 50-ounce bars that has stamps and lines like this is a pretty good find, and I was very happy to get those guys. If I remember right, the mintage on those is around 5,000. I didn't refresh myself on the numbers before this video, but they're not exactly tier 1, but they're probably close to, I think they're tier 2, tier 3 maybe. Over here you see pilafes, looks like your standard pilafes. And pilafes, I think, if I remember right, the mintage on those is around 200,000, so there's a bunch of them. But what's exceptional about these is those are sequential. So it starts at 92 and goes to 99, all sequential. And if you look at those, the condition of those in comparison to, say, those and others, these are exceptional. So it's safe to say when these were bought, they've been kept together and were probably in plastic for the majority of their lives. Weren't in plastic when I got them, but whoever kept them in very good shape. These are just a few waffle backs. That's probably got one of the best waffle patterns I've seen on one. And I got that one at a little coin shop in Oregon while we were visiting. These are not vintage. These are Engelhard Australias. They just come out when they reopen that mint up there. They have Engelhard rights. And these don't have the serial numbers on the back, but still they consistently sell for about 200 bucks a piece. And my wife was out and about and found those at a shop for pretty much spot price. She got those for like 52 bucks a piece. So it was an exceptional pickup. These Engelhard London kilos, in my opinion, are some of the most aesthetically pleasing Engelhards you could buy. These things look exceptional. They have that Mochata and Goldsmith stamp. You see that one on the left, it's very, very clean. The stamps on both of those are very nice. But you see the stamp on this one is not as clean as the other one. Those are the kind of things you want to look for when you buy these bars. I love all of them though, they're exceptional. These are consecutive serial numbers. These are waffle backs with the reverse impressions. And consecutives. These are just consecutive pilafs. These are just random pilafs I have. These are X8 error bars. The X8 on those is very pronounced. These two not so much, but my camera's not gonna zoom in on it, but you can see the bottom of a X on that 738. And this one is also a 738, but the stamp on those is so light to the left of that one that you can't see any of those. But it's from the same series. This is like my most rare Engelhard bar. It looks like your standard cast bar, but that serial number, 000023. This one is actually on the All Engelhards site, the exact picture of this bar, and they have the mintage on it, 23 or less, but I think this is the only prototype bar of this series and this cast bar in existence. It's the only one they've ever seen. So this is a prize of my collection. Gold standard pilaf. Those are very hard to come by. Made by Engelhard. Exceptional bar. These are pretty hard to come by. They carry a pretty good premium, and I bought it just to make a little set with that pilaf. This is a 5-digit serial tier 1 10-ounce bar. Those are pretty high mintage 5-ounce bars, that cast bar and that pilaf. There's a T-ounce 5-ounce bar, more 5-ounce bars. I love 5 ounces. Some floaters there. These are tier 1s with the large serial numbers. That's 739 and 729. More Engelhard London. You can see from these and these, very aesthetic bars. They look exceptional, the stamps and stuff on them. These sets are pretty hard to come by. I think the original mintage on them was around 5,000, but they are far fewer than that in existence today, especially with the box. I'd be surprised if there's more than 100 of them, but that's just my guesstimation. These 20-ounce bars, that 324850, that's also a celebrity bar that's on All Engelhard. That bar, exact bar is pictured. I found that 324852. I'm hoping one day I'll get 324851 and make me a consecutive set. But those bars are pretty exceptional. I love the porlons and stuff on them. They look great. These are 10-ounce Canadian bars. Some are floaters, different series in there. Now these are 5-ounce MFRs, metal fabricating and refining. If you look on allengelhard.com, these are fairly rare. I think the mintage on them was 700 or less. And they didn't really have a rhyme or reason, like a specific reason why they made these MFR sets. They made them for the 3s, the 5s, some 50s. But it's supposed to be on series like of their highest caliber. And you can see the stamping on them. Some of these you could tell they did a little polish on them before they left the mint. And so because of that, they carry a pretty good premium over a regular 5-ounce bar of this series. And you can see these two are sequential serial numbers. 47201 and 02. Now, last but not least, these are some of the harder Engelhards to find. Believe me, there's more rare ones than these. There's, like I said, 3-ounce MFR bars. There's 3-ounce no cereal bars. Top hallmarks, you know, more rare stuff than these, but these are still pretty rare and pretty hard to come by. These 3-ounce bars are easily $1,000 a piece. And these are sequential. You could tell I have a thing for sequential bars. 06 and 07. And more rare than these 3s is this 4-ounce bar. Fours and 7s are even harder to come by. I don't have a 7 yet. But those 4s are very hard to come by. I was lucky enough to be able to grab one not too long ago. I did a video on that, but a tier 1 bar. But yeah, this is my Engelhard collection. I appreciate y'all watching.